Fans, and welcome to our preview of racing today. It's Monday, the 21st of June. 21st of June actually marks the winter solstice in the Southern Hemisphere. So that's the importance of the 21st of June. But it is a race meeting at Hollywoodbets Greyville today on the polytrack. 9 races are carded. So a pretty early start to proceedings at 11:45 this morning. We've got the Ghostryder selections for you today. I'll be taking you through those. I've also just managed to look at the first race of the day, where I rather fancy the Juvenile Rodriguez to come through. And when I looked at that race pretty closely, unfortunately, I didn't get time because of Father's Day yesterday, celebrating that with my family, to have a look at the rest of the car. But I did look at the first race, and I do like the 2-year-old Rodriguez to come through. But let's go through the Ghostryder selections, and then I'll take you through the place accumulator, as well as the best bet and value bets. There's a number of value bets on the day. And we'll go through the changes as well. So let's go off to that first race, which I spoke about briefly a moment ago. Being 9 races today, don't get caught out. The first race is not part of the exotics. The bipot will start in race 2 and the place accumulator race 3, pick 6 race 4, first jackpot race 5, second jackpot race 6. So race 1 is a maiden over 1,200 meters. It's an open maiden, but I actually fancy the Juvenile in the race, number 3, Rodriguez from the Gareth Van Zyl stable, and some good whites from a 3 draw. And I think that just on the exposed form to horses like AJ's Captain and Darjeeling in the runs most recently, he's never run on the polytrack, or he hasn't run just yet on the polytrack, but he's blessed with a good draw. I see the Ghostryder is tipping him for second. I think the danger is Seventh Song. So I think that Seventh Song, who did run second to the horse that I fancied last week, the Mike Pappas horse, tell you the name now. It was No Name Brand. Ran second at Scottsville last week, Seventh Song. So I think that is the main danger. So the Ghostryder's gone the opposite way. He's tipped Seventh Song to beat Rodriguez. Third to 7, Master Dance, who I also incidentally do tip for third. So I think 1, 3, and 7 are the principal runners, and fourth, number 5, Till Meath. So I think here, the first race, maybe play the boxed trifecta, be bold. 1, 3, and 7 boxed. It'll cost you £6. I think those 3 are the ones that will be involved in the first race of the day. Scratches number 4, Gall Ruler. You can take number 4 out. And the other change in the first race, we're still awaiting a rider for number 6, El Dante. I can tell you Nicholas Patel is not riding today. I think he's medically indisposed, so he won't be riding. So still awaiting for number 6's rider. Number 13, Black Rain, will come into the race because of the scratching. It's now drawn at 4, Black Rain, and apprentice Caden Brewer claiming the 4 kilograms. Rides number 13, Black Rain. And also note number 2, Wabi Sabi, has no blinkers, but will race with the pacifiers instead. Number 2, Wabi Sabi. Let's move on to the second race now, the start of the bipot. Race number 2 on the card, I think, is a merit rated 64 handicap. Yes, it is. It's 12:20 the off time over 1,200 meters. This opens up the bipot, and the selection from the Ghostryder is number 4, Running Freely from the Low Indonesian stable, with apprentice Tabiso Gumede aboard, claiming 1.5. Second, number 3, What a Blast. Third, the 5, Alpha Mike Foxtrot. And fourth to number 9, Great Guy. 4, 3, 5, and 9 are the selections in the second race. Just having a look at any changes here. Just the one change, and that is the colours for number 10, Solicitor General, owned by Ms. Dams, D. Jackson and J.G. Guthrie. The colours are magenta with a light green star, magenta sleeves, light green stars, magenta cap with light green stars. So you can change the colours of the 10 Solicitor General in the card to magenta and light green. So that's the story in race 2. As we move on to the third race, which is the start of the place accumulator, we'll be giving you a PA perm at the end of the show. Race 3 at 5-1 is a maiden plate fillies and mares over 1,400 meters. And the Ghostryder selection is number 6, Ender Marvel, for Luke Ferraris and Garth Paul in the Hollywood Syndicate colours. Second to number 9, A Little Bit Naughty, who I very much like, from the stable of Gareth Van Zyl. Ran a great debut. She's an imposing daughter of Duke of Marmalade, and I really like that first run. Third is given to the 10, Meziuna, and a fourth to number 3, which is Princess Donnelly. So 6, 9, 10, and 3 in race number 3. By the way, you can scratch number 11 here, Jalalabad, insufficient recovery time. Number 13, Ella Vera, gets the run, will be drawn at 11 because of the absence of Jalalabad. And apprentice Caden Brewer rides number 13, Ella Vera, claiming the 4 kilograms. That's the changes and the selection for race number 3. On we move to the start of the pick 6. Let's go to race 4 at 1:30 this afternoon. It's a maiden plate over 2,000 meters. And here the tip is for number 6, Command Council, for Daryl Moore and Richard Furry. I see they put a tongue tie on for the first time, Command Council. Second, number 7, Miss Emblem. Third goes to the 1, Kunta Kinte. And fourth to number 11, Catch the Tune. 6, 7, 1, 11 for race number 4. Changes in the 4th race. Number 7, Miss Emblem, will race with a compression mask on. 5th race, start of the first jackpot, 2:05 is a merit-rated 66 handicap. All races today on the polytrack again. It's over 2,000 meters. In race 5, the tip is for number 7, Twice the Flight. Mike Miller and Ashton Aries team up with this one. Second to number 12, Fever. Third goes to number 1, which is Smart William. And fourth, number 6. That is Winter Time. 7, 12, 1, and 6 in race number 5. In the 5th race, note that number 3, the Snow War, has no blinkers but has pacifiers. So pacifiers, no blinkers for number 3, the Snow War. And number 11, Rock With Me, has the other way around. No cheek pieces but has blinkers. No cheek pieces for 11, Rock With Me, races with the blinkers on in race 5, number 11, Rock With Me. Takes us to race 6, the start of the 2nd jackpot at 20-3. And fillies and mares 74 handicap over 1,400 meters. And here the top choice is number 10, Rachel, who I rubber stamp, daughter philanthropist for Warren Kennedy and Wayne Bardenhorst and Barbara Kennedy. So 10, Rachel, is the selection here. To beat number 4, Miss Charlotte. Third, number 5, Maiden's Prayer. And fourth to number 11, Derupt. For 10, 4, 5, 11. Yeah, 10 is selected by both of us. Actually, we both like Rachel today, even though it's drawn at 10 for Warren Kennedy. He has the knack of bouncing horses out and getting them into the right place, does last season's champion rider. On we move to the changes for race 6 before we move on to race 7. So any changes in the 6th race? No jockey changes. Number 3, Boogie Shoes, I see, has a compression mask here. So race 6, number 3, Boogie Shoes, races with a compression mask on. Let's move on to race 7 now. Race 7 jumps at 20:03. It's a merit-rated 69 handicap over 1,600 meters. And here, first, number 8, that is Mambo Symphony. Now, you'd know if you've been watching this show that the Ghostryder, I keep on saying, is married to Mambo Symphony. He loves this horse, and it gets Richard Furry on for the first time. Drawn at 8, Mambo Symphony is a confident choice. Second, number 9, Brandenburg. Third goes to number 6, Rockcliffe. And fourth to number 1, Montana Sky. 8, 9, 6, and 1 in the 7th race of the day. Changes in race 7, there are nil. So nothing to report regarding the changes there. On to the penultimate race, race number 8 at 5-4 is a merit-rated 69 handicap. It's over 1,600 meters. And here the selection is for number 3, Fire on the Track, for Robbie and Shannon Hill and Richard Furry. It's a confident choice, son of Pathwalk. Fire on the Track gets home, hopefully later today, ahead of number 11, Perfectly Putt, in second. Third to number 1, which is Tom Bombadil. And fourth goes to number 8, Follow My Path. 3, 11, 1, and 8 tipped in race number 8. Right, changes in the 8th race. No scratchings. We're awaiting a rider for number 9, Movie Magic. No rider yet, with Nicholas Patel not riding. In the 8th race, number 2, Rocky Coast, has pacifiers on. And number 6, Alfredo, Alamites in front and Unshod behind. And that takes us to race number 9, the final race of the day. The 9th and final is due for 4:25, and it's a fillies and mares 68 handicap, a sprint over 1,000 meters. The Ghostryder tips number 3, Noemi, for Ashton Aries and Garth Puller. Second, number 6, Ginger's Path to Glory. Third is given to number 2, Foxy Lady. And fourth, number 1, Duchess of Cornwall. 3, 6, 2, and 1 in the 9th and last race. Still awaiting the rider to ride number 1, Duchess of Cornwall. Number 9, Bella Ballerina, no blinkers. And number 11, Beckoning Beauty, has a tongue tie fitted. And just one last change in race 4. Just go back to race 4, number 12, Luck of the Irish, or Luck of the Iris, has a form update. Ran 9th at Scottsville on the public holiday last week, ridden by Luke Ferraris over 1,950 meters and ran ninth, 9.2 lengths behind Emerald Isla. That's race 4, number 12, the form update for you. So that takes care of our selections, courtesy of the Ghostryder. We'll be back in a second with the place accumulator perm, as well as the best bet and value bet for our Monday racing at Hollywoodbets Greyville. Right, we're going to move on to the changes now. Not the changes, the place accumulator perm, as well as the nap bet and value bet. So here it is. Ghostryder, the suggested PA perm today will cost you 192 Rand for a full unit, 10% just under 20 Rand, 19 Rand 20, and of course 20%, 38 Rand 40 if that's in your price range. It starts in race 3, being 9 races today, so don't get caught out by looking at race 2 as the start of the PA. It is race 3, 6, 9, and 10 here. Inda Marvel, a little bit naughty, and Meziuna will take care of that, hopefully. The second leg, we've got 4 numbers: 1, Kunta Kinte; 6, Command Council; 7, Miss Emblem; and 11, Catch the Tune. The third leg, just 7 and 12, twice the Flight and Fever. By 4 and 10, Miss Charlotte and Rachel. Might get away with bankering the 10 Rachel there for smaller players. 8 and 9 in the next, Member Symphony and Brandenburg. The bankers, 3, Fire on the Track in the last leg. 3 and 6, Noemi and Ginger's Path to Glory. 192 Rand for a full unit. The nap bet is the Hill Horse in race 8, number 3, Fire on the Track. I put the prices, and these are the prices courtesy of soccershop.bet as they were when I looked this morning. 5 to 2, number 3, Fire on the Track. So it's a nap bet at 5 to 2, race 8, number 3. The value bets, race 2, number 4, Running Freelies at 4 to 1. Race 5, number 7, Twice the Flight, is at 11 to 2. And race 9, number 3, Noemi, is at 4 to 1. The value bets are principally each way horses that the Ghostryder likes for the day. Race 2, number 4, race 5, number 7, and race 9, number 3. Start of a brand new week. It is the winter solstice today, the 21st of June. We've got racing tomorrow out at the Vaal. Neil Andrews and myself will be back to preview that. We hope that you had a good weekend and a good Father's Day yesterday. Unfortunately, our roughie yesterday that ran in the last race, Astral Plane, ran for the Joey Somer stable. Joey was pretty confident to run a good race. It did. He went pretty handy. Sat third the whole way under Ryan Munger, but just didn't have anything to come inside the closing 200 meters and went from third, which would have got us the place money at 6 to 1, ending up finishing 6th, I think, in the end. But we had a good day all round because lots of favourites won yesterday, as we predicted they would, and a return to form for Reunion. A very good win by Reunion. We expected that to happen yesterday, and well done to Paul and Johnny Peters and their family for that victory yesterday afternoon down in, or rather up at Turffontein. A good win yesterday. That was the highlight certainly of my day, with Reunion coming through and storming home to win. We'll see you again tomorrow for racing at the Vaal. Thanks for watching Clocking the Gallop, and all the best for today's KwaZulu-Natal racing.